Hello. Can you hear me now? Hello. Hello. Can you hear me now? Hello. 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 Okay. Cool. I fixed that. All right. One thing at a time. So yeah, I'm out here working through these Unity tutorials. I gotta remember to speak into the microphone at all times. Just testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 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 All right, so you guys can hear me.
Okay, so the secret to Flappy Bird is that while it looks like a bird is flapping along through a world of pipes, it's actually not. The bird stays completely still, and it's the pipes that move across the screen. So in step 3, we're going to make pipes spawn into the world, move across the screen, and then delete themselves. We'll start by making the object we want to spawn. This will be 2 pipes which move across the screen from left to right. Let's make another game object called pipe. Put it exactly on the bird for now to get the sizing right. And then we'll make another object within this one called top pipe. This is a child of the first game object's parent. This way we can nest multiple game objects and move all of them at once just by moving the parent. So let's repeat what we did for the bird. Add a sprite renderer for the pipe image. And add a collider, a box collider 2D this time.
Okay. How do I add the pipe? Oh, I have a pipe. Alright, we're gonna make something called top pipe. Okay. Okay, so there's a size. Why doesn't my pipe show up? Because I didn't put the asset in. Where do I put the asset in there? How did I do it for the bird? It's in the sprite renderer settings. Cool. All right. How do we put the bird on top? I'm sure there's a way to put this on top, but this is painful. Okay, that's something. Okay, so let's move the bird down here. Let's try to play the game. What happens now? Oh, cool. He's like colliding with the pipe. It's actually super cool. All right, let's stop that. And then I'm gonna make another one. And there's something I have to do to make it upside down, which is scaling it with a -1 on the y-axis. So let's go ahead and do that. And we'll name this bottom pipe. And we're going to put this guy down here. How do we make sure we only move it down? Maybe that's not so important. We'll just put it down here. Okay. Let's try to play the game now. Okay, I mean, the camera needs to be moved, but I'm assuming the bottom pipe is there. Why don't we just move everything up just to see? Yeah, I mean, it's probably there, right? Okay, yeah, we can see it's sitting there, right? So if I press space bar, he jumps up from the other pipe. Okay, sweet. I'm sure this will tell us how to move the camera. Okay, how do I get that toolbar with the hand and all that crap? How the fuck did he get that? Oh my god. Okay, so let's stop the game. Is this the same toolbar? Yeah, this is it. He just has it different. And then how does he move things like that? Is it this one? Oh, he's been using this scale tool the whole time. But how do I move things? Oh, that's the move tool. I bet if I... Okay, that's how I move the entire pipe. Okay, I see what he's doing. So we need to add a script. I see. So you just go to the parent script, I guess. Yeah, he does it on the parent script for some reason. And we're going to call it pipe move script, right? Yeah. Create an ad. Yeah, sweet. So we're going to start moving these pipes. Right now, what the game does is kind of just has these two pipes that are fixed. And when I press spacebar, the bird kind of flaps up a little bit because we wrote code for that already. But now I'm writing a pipe moving script. This is going to allow the okay. Okay, so let's try to copy this pipe script. I got to figure out how to share my code editor with you guys, because right now if I click on it, it opens it for me, but I know you guys can't see it. So, okay, I can just do it myself. So I'll just add another input source. Let's put a window capture in here. We can call this code editor. Right, and here we go. Now we can share this with you guys. And maybe it shouldn't take up the whole screen though. gonna get this right. Yeah, so yeah, this is the code editor. That looks good, and then I can just turn it on or off manually when I want to show the game editor. Cool. So let's continue with this. So we got to declare a move speed on the pipe move script. All right. Now let's see what else we're supposed to do here. Okay, this seems pretty straightforward. So update gets called every frame, and we're just gonna every frame update the position to be the current position plus some sort of translation on the left part of the vector. That sounds great. Oh, we want to multiply. I see. Cool. So we're gonna move speed along the left direction. That's what it's saying, because it's doing vector math. Okay, he said it's too fast. Let's try it out really quick. So if I undo this, then you guys can see it. And I can run the game now. Let's see. The pipe apparently is going to move too fast. Let's see. Yep, the pipe went off the screen super fast. Because it's called every single frame, it's going to move 5. So let's see how he solves it. Okay. Okay. So we're not trying to do it this way. Okay. So we need to use time delta time to fix that issue. All right, let's see if that fixes the issue. Oh, cool. We're making a little game here. Why is our guy spinning? I don't know why he's spinning like that, but I'm not a fan. But seems to be something that he's doing. I've clearly done something wrong. You know what? We're going to keep him like this because this is what we got. right, so now the game so far lets us kind of do this thing, which is cool. But now we're going to start spawning more pipes as the next thing. Okay, so we're going to drag this into here. And now apparently this is called a prefab. Okay, so we're going to delete this pipe. And we have the prefab already. So we just spawn them when we want them now. Nice. Pipe spawner, okay. Should probably make this a little bit easier for you guys to read. I wonder how that looks on your phone. Probably sucks. Anyways. Wait, how does he see the bounds of the camera? And I don't see that. I need to figure out how to do that. Let's see, what is this? Let me go back in the tutorial. He's got this light bulb thing, which I think is really relevant. But he's also got this thing blue. Okay, that's the camera. Got it. So yeah, we'll keep it right outside. And let's go to the next step. Okay, let's go back to the code editor and open the pipe spawn script. Oh, we don't have a pipe spawn script yet, but it looks like he's already created one. I missed that step. Let's go back. Okay, so we just add a component into our pipe spawner. That makes sense. And we call it pipe spawn script. Okay, we can open that up. All right. Okay, let's try that. So we're going to go back into Unity. And we're going to drag the pipe into the pipe object here. So we take this guy and we put it here. Nice, we did that. So we're going to instantiate something in the code editor. Let's go back to that, and it's going to be in the update. So we just call instantiate. We're going to have to give it something, apparently. They're not called recipes, bro. Okay. Let's do that. I would love some rude YouTube comments. Okay, so here we instantiate. All right, let's try this. I'm gonna give him a pause. Let's go back here, hide the code editor, and let's run the game. We should see some pipes coming in every so often, and we're seeing it. Okay. This is exciting. Uh-oh. Oh, I see why it's turning around. It's the physics. All right, our bird is getting through there. Uh-oh. Okay, well, he's dead. Oh no, he's still alive. Oh, he's gone. Well, he had a good run. Sounds like a plan. So let's go ahead and make that function. And we're just going to take the instantiate line and throw it in there. All right, and then we're just going to call spawn pipe. All right, that should have zero effect, but at least it's cleaner. Oh. Sorry, you were too fast. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do a random range call among those numbers we just described. Let's see, I missed something, sorry. What is the third zero? Oh, the rotation. Okay. Yeah, so we don't want any rotation. Sorry, that goes out there. Nope, something about this is wrong. No, sorry. The random range has it like that. Okay. We're maintaining the existing rotation on the transform. What is this final parameter on the vector 3? Oh, the z value. Okay, everything is at z0. That'll keep everything aligned from a depth perspective. All right, let's try this out back in Unity. So if I save this, I don't need this line anymore. All right, let's try the game a little bit. I want to fix the issue where they're kind of spawning off center. I think I need to move this up. Let's try that. So if I run this, should start to get some random pipes. Okay, oh, that one's pretty low. Okay. Shit, this game is hard. I'm not a Flappy Bird pro. But, okay, now we got random pipe spawning. That's pretty exciting. Sweet. All right, moving on. Sure. Uh-oh. Okay. All right, back to the code editor. This is in the pipe move script, not the pipe spawn script. I wonder why he chose to put it in that script instead. But just all the same, it would do fine here. Because the pipes are moving here. So yeah, after we move it, let's just try to delete it if it's out of bounds. That sounds logical to me. And it's a destroy call. All right. Where does this word game object come from? Is it just like a special word? I wonder how many special words there are in this game. So game object is part of the component class. The mono behavior class extends the behavior class, which extends the component class. So that's where we have inherited this game object from. Cool. All right. Let's keep watching and see what he says next. Okay. Let's just make sure that it's killing them, actually. How can I see that view that's like the camera and more? What the fuck is this? How does he show the rest of it? Is it this play focus thing? Okay, I mean, we can see the pipes actually are getting deleted here. Yeah, we can already see that, but I don't know how he's getting this view that shows the. Oh, he clicks on scene. Okay. Cool. Now the pipes are getting deleted. Awesome. Yeah, you know, I don't think we need to do this. Oh, actually, let's get used to the console. So I'll just add that without showing you guys. Debug.log. Okay. Deleted a pipe. Oh, this should have double quotes. So I'm assuming the pipes are going to start getting deleted pretty soon. Yep. Deleted a pipe. Deleted a pipe. Every 2 seconds. All right. Sweet. Good question. Why am I not saying anything? This channel will get better with time. Oh, cool. We're going to add some scoring now. So far, what the game does is I'm wondering if the way I'm sharing the screen works all right on mobile. Like, can you read any of the words in the editor, or is it too small? But yeah, let's just show a demo of the game really quickly. So far we got the bird, and the bird goes up when you press space bar, and he's also affected by gravity. And also we have this pipe spawner. So every 2 seconds, a new pipe spawns in at a random height. And then they slowly move across the screen until once they get out of the screen, they end up getting deleted. And the goal, obviously, is to Flappy Bird your way through the pipes without dying. Okay, so we're gonna go here, create an empty, it's called canvas. Wait, how did he do that? We're gonna have to go back. Okay, it's also a new game object. Okay. So we go to UI. God, this is tough. Okay, so we're gonna go down here under UI. We need text. Is it Text Mesh Pro or is it just legacy text? Apparently it's just legacy text. Okay. So I'm going to keep the chat open because I missed the last time my buddy chatted. Okay, so we pick text. Let's see what's next. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Oh, we probably don't need a canvas in a canvas, so let's delete this canvas. And let's just use this canvas. And then we go here, UI scale mode, scale with screen size. Cool. All right, we're going to use 1080p because we just do what this guy does. Okay. Okay, so we're making another element called Logic Manager. And we're going to give it a script. It's called a logic script. How do we add the script again? It's a component, add component. Okay. So we're going to keep track of the score in here. All right. What do we want to call it? Score text. So let me make this text bigger, so at least this should be readable. Yeah, I bet this is readable. Okay, so we need to go back into the Unity editor and figure out how to put the text on it. So what is he saying? Let me go back a little bit. Oh, we just drag it in there. So we take this guy, put it here. Cool. Did that. Okay. What? Okay, so we're going to give some directive to the Unity editor. Okay, let's try that. So, oops. Context menu and a name. Increment score. Is that what it's going to call it? Increase score, sure, whatever. All right, we got it. Okay, cool. So I should be able to call the function whenever I want by pressing the button. Where does he have that button? It's in the logic script on the 3 dots. Oh, cool. I see it. Oh, you guys can't see that, can you? Huh. Well, that's slightly annoying that I can't share that with you. I will have to find another solution for that. Let me fix that right now. So the way I'm going to fix that is I'm going to add a screen capture to my stream. And we're going to just capture my entire screen. And I'm going to do this. And I want to move this to the bottom. Okay, and then we don't need the window capture anymore. This window capture. Because we have this. Why do they look slightly different? Oh, because it has the top of the screen. Okay, so we can delete that. How the fuck do I delete that? Okay, I removed that. Okay. That's good, but it's still like too small, the text. So let me change my resolution down to this. This has gotta be more readable. Okay. Cool. Let me get... Okay, now one new issue that I've introduced is you guys can see this little box, which I don't really think is going to help anybody. So let me fix that by moving me right over here. And just moving me over here. Cool. Alright, well, we got that. Now I just need to fix my monitor arrangement. This is actually kind of easier. Okay, cool. I'm assuming this is readable now. Okay, so let's move forward. And the good thing about this is I don't need to switch to the code editor. That'll automatically happen. So this is definitely a better way to share my screen with you guys. All right, moving forward.
Handy for testing.
Okay, so let's run the game like the guy says and increment the score manually. So we go back here, we run the game. Somewhere over here we should be able to see the game logic thing. What is that? Event system? No. Hold on a second. I thought we had a logic manager. But when I run the game... Oh, the logic manager's still here. Okay, and then I can just... Why does it say new text? That's weird. Increase score. Okay, it says 1, 2. I feel like he probably instantiated it to something other than new text. And he also gave it a white color, a bigger size, and a different location. So where did he do all that stuff?
Okay, now in Unity, while the game above the function, power to string to the game score. To make sure this works, let's give ourselves the power to run this function from Unity itself. All we need to do is write context menu and a name above the function. Now in Unity, while the game is running, hit the little dots on this script and pick the function. Nice. This sort of thing comes in real handy for testing. Okay, so now that we know the function runs, we specifically want to run it when the bird goes between the pipes. And the way to do this is collisions. Now, if two objects have colliders, they will bash into each other. In fact, in our game, the bird will already crash into the pipes because we've added colliders to both. However, you can also have invisible colliders called triggers. They don't create an actual collision, but they do let you know that two objects have touched and you can run code at that moment. So we're going to put a trigger in between the pipes so we know that the bird has passed through them, and then at that moment we'll run add score.
Okay.
Let's open up the prefab for the pipes. We'll make another game object called middle, and it needs a box collider. Let's make it this sort of shape, and this time...
Okay, let's take a second here to align these top and bottom pipes, which I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I guarantee there's a way to do that. I don't know how to do that though. Maybe just zoom in and look at it really close. It's probably one way to do it. Be nice. Oh, I bet I could just look at the positions, obviously. So let's just put them all at x0. Okay, now they're aligned, but let's put this thing at 12 and then this guy at -12. Oh, but that's like so close. I'm about -24. Okay, that's too far down. Okay, why don't we try 16 and -16? And then let's go back and run the game and see if that works. So, why is only the pipe here? Okay, let's try it now. Where's the pipe? Oh, there's the pipe. Okay, yeah, that seemed to work better. Cool. So they're aligned now. They're coming in. And now let's figure out how to make this text look better. Maybe I should move the text. Let's make the font size 40. And let's see if we can change the color. And the color is already white. What the fuck is this? Where's the move tool? Okay, I do not know how to move this text. I am going to go do a workout in a few minutes, but I want to get this text in the right spot. So
we want to store a number for the player's score. This time we don't want a float because we only ever want round numbers. So let's do an int instead. That's an integer, no decimal places. And because we want to update the UI text we just made, we will, as always, have to make a reference to it. Except text doesn't seem to be a thing. Well, by default, a script only loads in stuff you need for basic Unity functionality. But if we go up to the top and type using unityengine.ui, we can now access more functionality, in this case, UI stuff. Now we can make a reference to text. We'll need to drag the text component into this field back in Unity. Because we're referencing a component on another game object, the text on the UI, the best way to do this is to just drag the whole game object into our slot. This will automatically find the text component for us. Handy. So now we want to make a function, and we'll call it addScore. And because we're going to run this function from other scripts, we'll set it to public void. This function needs to do two things. Add 1 to the player's score. Easy enough, we know how to do that now. And change the text on the UI to be this number.
So the main camera is here, but for some reason the canvas is this huge fucking thing. That does not seem right. Alright, I'm gonna take a break. Thanks and goodbye.